Well, this is what one of my waterways look like. The white flags there, one in the center and one each side. That's how wide the new one's going to be. The green grass is what I had before, and I shelled some corn on each side of it so they have room to stack dirt and get the right shape. And then I shelled a path. They're going to trench a field tile on each side of the waterway, and it has to go down to the road, so I had to make a path down there. I'll go down there and show you a little more what that looks like. This is kind of at the bottom of that same waterway. Where it's going to end, then some field tiles will come through here. This is an old field tile that I marked, where kind of what we call a suck hole. The tile's breaking down and the dirt's getting sucked down into the field tile. But the new tile's going to go through here. I just had to make a path through the corn, kind of like the lowest part of the ground. And it's going to wind around through here to the road. If I can walk around this corner and show you how far that's going to be. But I think they're going to give us to the end of the month to get these waterways in now, because yesterday was the 15th of September when it's supposed to be done. But they started them on the other side there. They started the waterway. Yeah, it goes way around there to the road. This is another waterway. That's the road up there to the south. Like I said, the green grass was what I just kind of put in myself. These white flags is where it's going to come down to. It's going to be a little longer. They'll have a little more gradual slope. Yeah, it's going to come down to here. And then they're going to have to field tile to the road right there, which would be to the west. Might have to take a little more corn off right here to give them some more room. This is an older waterway. That was probably put in 11 years ago. That's the road right up there. But it goes down through the field, keeps the erosion down, keeps the topsoil from going down the Mississippi River. It goes on around to the left down there, through the center of my cornfield. Okay, here's the last waterway I'm getting put in this year. Like I said, the green grass is what I sowed. Waiting on the government to get me on their list to put one in. But it starts up there at my corn, goes up that way too. Everything comes down through here. And they started doing a little bulldozer work here. But it goes down through there, ran out to that road. I don't know if you see the bulldozer down there. But that's kind of what I'm working with. I had to bush hog these beans on around that bend to the right is where I had to bush hog the beans to make room to shape the bottom of the waterway. Okay, this is pretty close to the end of the waterway. It's getting shaped a little bit more. And it starts flattening out. Right here is the end of the waterway. And then there's be a field tile on each side of that waterway, and it comes together here, and it'll go out to the road where that dozer's at. And then connect to the field tile where that orange cone's at to go underneath the road there. This is just a place where I took off some corn at the corner of the field. I'm going to stack chicken manure for the beans. The bean field out there, bean field across that lane, and the bean field right here. So I put 4 tons of chicken manure to an acre, and there's going to be 70 acres here. So that's going to be 280 tons stacked right around here to spread as soon as I get the beans off. Shelling some corn again. I'm going the right way this time. Just trying to get some dry corn off, still making room for when they do my waterways. There's the waterways of my beans that I'm working on. I'm moving some dirt. Don't quite have it done yet. Still no grass seed sowed. September, and I'm combining some beans. It's my John Deere 9610 combine. It's a 1999 model. It's what they call a 30-foot bean head. And it's kind of dangerous to be videoed. It's supposed to be looking for rocks. You don't want to run a rock to the combine. This is the field they're going to do the waterways in. I'm trying to do around the, we're going to be bulldozing and spread that dirt out. There's the beans going in the back of the bed. I want this to get them out full. What my dashboard looks like. Call these on the idiot lights. If one of those goes off, you got something going on. And my yield monitor and all that stuff, it don't work. I just go without it. I grew up without all that stuff. Alrighty, I gotta shut it off and raise things up. About takes 2 hands around this. This is how I get the beans out of the combine into the semi. Out of there, through this auger, into the semi. And that's what the field looks like, getting close to dark. This is what it looks like at night. You can't see a whole lot. You got LED lights on the front of the combine. You can only see so far in front of you. And everything's black. Alrighty. Just going to fill the combine up and I'll be done for tonight. The semi's already full to dump tomorrow morning. We're finally making some progress on the waterways. They haven't spread the dirt out here on the sides, but I got the beans off here a couple days ago for the bulldozer to spread this dirt out. But they kind of hollow this out, and this is what they call straw blankets, the grass seeds underneath it. That's to hold the moisture in so the grass can get a good start without getting eroded. Down there's the road. Here's the crew putting in the straw blankets. And they drive the tractor down here and unroll the straw blankets as they go. This waterway is 30 feet wide. The other two on the other, over by the other road, would be 20 foot wide. So the grass seed, like I say, is underneath it, and we're just putting this on top to hold the moisture. We got rain coming Saturday. Today's Thursday. And I'm getting ready to go run beans. I just took a semi-load in and waiting on the moisture to get off the bean pods so I can shell them. It's just a little more of what the waterway looks like. This one kind of has a Y in it. Goes way up that way and up that way to the edge of the corn. But they haven't got the straw blankets here, but you can see where they've got it all prepped and seeded. So finally getting all that done. It was a big thing to worry about, even though I didn't do any of the work. It was all hired out. Bulldozer and the people come to put down the straw blankets. Usually I help with the straw blankets, but I'm getting ready to go combine instead. This is what it looks like unloading beans with my grain bin tonight. Got all that goes up in my small grain bin. small bin. It only holds 3,300 bushels. And my bigger one would be for corn. And we got 2 more bins on another farm. This is what it looks like from the top of my big grain bin. You can see the beans going in right there now. 745 off Chandler tractor. I think it's 1979 or 1980, I'm not sure. International Semi, it's a 2006 with a Cummins motor. That's where I keep most of my equipment. And a 14-acre woods back here. The top of my big bin anyway, standing here. Went to a restaurant down by Cincinnati, had a real good meal. Went to a farm show the other day. They had a pull-type combine, just like I grew up with when I was a kid. We never had a self-propelled combine when I was on the farm at home. Yeah, I just got this new 1.5-horse John Deere engine. And I'm going to start it up here for you real quick. Pretty good running. Yeah. This is a cutaway to show you what it looks like. There, I shut it off so we can talk. Shows the inside, the piston, how it goes, and the valves, how they open. The red's where the fuel goes, the yellow's where the oil will be, the blue is the water that cools it. Just shows how the engine works. So it was pretty well all cut out and painted gray and green, and I just had to put together and paint the collars. So that's what I've been doing on my rain days.